Hey everybody, Melissa Elsner here, design team member for Clique Kits, and I'm here with another Let's Make Cards with Melissa video showcasing the February kit called BU, and this is a gorgeous kit that's packed full of the Hazelwood collection by American Crafts, designed by One Canoe 2. Just love all the butterflies, and the rub-ons, and the colors, and the garden feel to it. It's so pretty. Right here, I am going to be sharing with you the things that I keep on hand when I'm working with inks and cards in general. I have my baby wipes and my tea ruler that I use to keep things straight. Now, to begin off this card, what I'm doing here is I have a piece of vellum and some ink from Altenew. And I saw this in a video that Jennifer McGuire shared not too long ago, and I love the idea and I wanted to try it. So what I'm doing is just blending the stamp ink with a cosmetic sponge onto this vellum. It's white vellum, and now what it is creating is this really cool tint that will really make a nice look for the backdrop of the card. At first I was going for an ombre effect, but it just didn't work. So I end up just blending it all together, and I like the way that it turned out. So I keep holding it to the white cardstock so I can see how dark it is. And now I'm going to move on to the next part of my card. In this kit, we have the butterfly rub-ons from the Hazelwood collection. And something that I like to do with rub-ons is put them on a piece of cardstock and cut them out and use them as an embellishment. So that's what I'm doing here. One of the tips with butterflies, you see the antenna. Those are nearly impossible to cut out. So I don't really worry about those. It's just a pain to get into that detail. So right here, just keep rubbing it on. I probably spent too much time because American Crafts rub-ons really do go on really easily. So I'm going to cut this out and get it ready for the card. And getting into all those little details, again, except for the antenna, it's just not worth the time or the energy. Just cut them off. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to pull back all the supplies that I've decided to use on this card. If you want to know, actually, you know what, I'll go ahead and share the measurements down below so you can check that down there. So the vellum is going to go down as the base. At first I was going to use my ATG to put it down and it just didn't work. So I ended up using glossy accents. The ink, I think, I just didn't let it dry long enough, and I'm really impatient. So if you have more patience than me, then it would be a good idea to let it dry for a long time, and liquid adhesive would probably work best. Right here I have those strips of paper, and again I'll include the measurements down below, and then a strip of the corrugated paper that comes in the kit as well. For the tag, I wanted to play up on that word love and do I love you. I have some of those are gold Dear Lizzie stickers from my stash. Those are not in the kit, but I wanted to do I love you, and I used the word you, and at first I put that I down, but you'll see it's just, I didn't like how heavy it looked. It just didn't look good. So that eye is going to come off in just a second. And then I'm layering that flower on top just to create some texture and balance. It's amazing how a flat piece of paper can create texture. And that's just what that flower does. I love using dimensional adhesive on my cards. I make them fit in the envelopes. That always seems to be a concern, as if one of these cards will fit in an envelope, and they do. You just have to have a little bit of patience and finesse, and make sure you address and do all that to the envelope first, and then you can stick it in. And sometimes you will need a little bit extra postage, but it's not too bad. At this point here, I am going to use some glue dots to put that butterfly down on top of the tag. I want the wings to come up a little bit. I like the whimsy of that look. And then I'm going to pull from some of the ephemera and other embellishments that are included in the kit. You get a pack of ephemera with the kit, and it's packed full of that good luck thing there. And then there's some words, and there's some beautiful flowers and more butterflies. And so I'm just taking advantage of all that and using these flowers to create a layered effect around the tag, kind of exuding a garden look. I like that look. And then the gold heart I added mostly because I wanted to play up on the word love, and also have some more gold just to balance out the word you. And I'm going to finish off the card with these enamel triangles. In the video, I'm only putting 2, but I end up having 3, and you'll see that in this final video right there. So this is the end result of the card with using the rub-on and just a lot of layering and texture. And if you want to purchase this kit yourself, I've included the link here at the end of this video, as well as my blog. Thank you so much for watching.